Anna K. Morris here on the We Play Everywhere channel. And, if you follow me on social media or are a friend of mine, you know by now that my grandmother passed away about 10 days ago. And something that I want to share with you guys is really important. And I think that the word play can be translated in different ways than I mean it. So, we play everywhere is really about feeling free and really allowing yourself to be who you are. And when I look at how that even came to me, it really came to me from my grandmother. So she was 92, and she's a fiery, redheaded Greek Texan. And any assumptions that you may have about her disposition, given that description, is pretty accurate. Her nickname was the Red Rage. So she had quite a temper. But the thing that people really comment about her is that she told it like it is. And I know that that's true for me as well. And it's really true about the mission of We Play Everywhere. It's really that you feel free to tell it like it is, perhaps to others, but definitely to yourself. So I'm going to share a quick story on this kind of gray Tuesday about how I've been kind of playing right with grief. So I found out on Friday, about 10 days ago, that my grandmother had passed. In fact, I was in a session with an intuitive, Alana Kilkenny, who I adore, and it happened in that session. My grandmother passed, and I got a call right after my Skype session. And quickly, my sweet cousin Bernadette called, and her sweet boyfriend came over with their dog, and Derek was on his way home from England, and so we all kind of rallied together. And over the weekend, it happened on a Friday. Over the weekend, I was really okay. Like I wasn't hysterical. I wasn't, anything like that. I knew that she had led a really great life, and I knew that she wasn't anymore, and that it was time. So I felt at peace with that, and I had said everything that I needed to say. We'd had some amazing moments together over the last few months, so there was nothing like left incomplete. So I go into the work week on Monday thinking like I'm fine. I've got meetings, I've got things to do, right? And by 10 o'clock, I could see I was anything but fine. In fact, I could not stop crying to the point where Derek was worried about me and came home from work because it was that kind of crying. Like it wasn't like sweet, kind of, oh, here and there. It was like sobbing, hysteria, can't catch a breath kind of crying. Um, and a friend recommended to me, Jessica, thank you for recommending that I watch Inside Out. So what I did was I canceled the rest of my day. I canceled meetings. I literally laid on my sofa and cried hysterically the whole entire day. And just when I thought I had no tears left, I would find more and cry some more. And I watched Inside Out, which is an incredible movie about like how we actually connect as humans when we're sad. So it really like liberated me to feel all of my feelings. And then I went and watched a Nicholas Sparks movie, which amazingly the guy didn't die in the end because I feel like they always go like that. So that was a real gift, right? To watch this Nicholas Sparks movie, and then of course The Bachelor, right? As any good American girl does. Um, and then and I let myself go all the way. So I share this with you because there's such a sense of freedom and actual playfulness. If you try on that playful is feeling free, there was such a sense of playfulness and freedom that day, even though to most of humanity, it may not occur that way, right? It looks like despair and sadness and grief and all of that stuff. But I have to tell you, like, it was such a gift for me to not try to make it better. Derek came home and could see that like I wasn't changing and he wasn't going to make me feel better, and he went back to work. And I just like laid on the sofa and kept at it. So I let myself go all the way in. And around 10 o'clock at night, I'm cleaning up, the war zone, and my grandmother pops up like loud as can be. She says exactly what she would say to me in person. Well, fiddle dee dee, Anna, this is a bunch of shit. And that's what she would always say to me when she'd had enough of my pity or sorrow or drama or whatever. She would just say, this is a bunch of shit. It's time to get on. And so I called to Derek and I said, okay, I'm done. He's like, what are you talking about? You've been crying all day long. What do you mean? Like, you're just done like that? It was like the veil had been lifted. And I said, yeah, I am for right now. I don't know if it'll come back. I don't know when it'll come back. But I can tell you that for right now, I'm complete. And since then, there have been moments, that was about a week ago. There have been moments where sure I've felt sad, sure I've, cried a little bit, but not like it would have been if I hadn't gone all the way in. So I really offer that to you, to let yourself feel what you're feeling. It's one of the reasons that I teach yoga. It's actually what I learned by becoming a yoga teacher, is that yoga, whether you're on a mat or you want to take it as a metaphor, it doesn't matter. We as teachers I'm helping you to turn up the volume in your life. And I don't just mean on the good stuff. So without the capacity for great sadness, you can't have the capacity for great happiness and great joy. And that book and that movie Inside Out really exemplified that. So again, thank you for the recommendation, sweet Jessica, for telling me to watch that. And I offer this to you: go out and like feel what you're feeling. Now, I'm not saying like always honor your feelings and cancel everything every day, right? Like that's a problem. That won't work. But there are ways that you can allow yourself to feel and not push away what you're feeling. So I hope that that brings you a sense of freedom that I would like to call playfulness. Okay, I'll see you guys next week.